Happy Time Zone! Ditchy Bird, Haven the Raven, and welcome back to Darksiders 3 Feet Only, where this, and this are my only means of dealing damage. Today, it's the Scar.
Another vacation spot.
Right, this.
There is something.
Those slow walk segments.
One of the sins is nearby. He and I have unfinished business.
Wrath is here.
Not for long.
I'm gonna have to be careful. Come on. So there is one issue with this area. That I completely forgot to look into. And we'll see if I can't figure out a way around it. Come on. Ow. As I'm going along. But there are pools of oil in this place. And I haven't decided on whether I'm going to count those as me doing damage, considering while I do activate them, oh my. They don't really... They just sit there. So, is it really me doing damage if my enemies walk in? Actually, no. In the past I haven't counted hazards, but the reason I'm a little iffy on this is because I have to activate the hazards, which I can't remember if I have in the past. Made a rule about. Or made a ruling about. I should probably try upgrading the flame weapon to see if that increases the burning damage, but the burning is honestly just chip. Actually, I don't think it does, because it tends to cap out, or that specifically tends to cap out at around this point. Okay, so I can only have 5 of these anyway. There we go. Come on. I will say that this has gone... This run in general has gone a lot smoother than I thought it was going to. Negan, hello, how are you today? That was the wrong hollow. Come on, back out over here. Ow! Why do you hit so hard? Oh wait, I'm on apocalyptic. Never mind, mystery solved. Oh fuck this. Or no, I'm thinking of a different room. But this is one of the rooms where I'm a little concerned about it. Whoa, what? Paragraph! Give me a minute. Okay, what? You bought a new laptop charger because the old... Okay. Yeah, maybe get an extension cord for that. Nice. That pool of oil right there is what I'm concerned about, because I'm going to need to set it off in order to get up there normally. So is there a way for me to set it off not normally? Or to get up there not normally? Because I need flame jump to get up there. But if I do that, this entire thing goes up in flames. Okay, actually. Nope, too small. It's too far back. Actually, hold up. Can I do that? There we go. There we go. Okay. That allows me to skip that one pool. I am trying, okay? Skipping that one pool. There's a couple others I might not be able to actually skip that way. Or if there is, I need to find a skip that takes me like directly to Wrath. That wouldn't involve that would not involve that. This room is going to suck. To the point that I'm just gonna do this.
Good eating. Take your time.
Buy one of these.
And as you... This will be fun for both of us. As you wish.
And then...
Do make sure they scream, horseman.
With that, I don't have to worry about anything, really. I can just keep going. I can just go through here and collect all the treasure. Nice try. And because I don't have, oh dear, any souls to lose, I won't have to go back for my lurcher afterwards. There was... over here. Well... I got the exact wrong side of the building, but I landed on the ledge anyway, so... There we go. Alright, and I can skip... I just hit something with the crossblade. Let's hope that that goes where it's supposed to. Let's just hope I can still use stasis to get up that wall. I should be able to. But that is a little embarrassing. I can just skip this entire room if I'm careful. Or, well, this entire section of the room. Because I really don't want to deal with that. The guy with the horn down there is going to be such a pain in the ass to get past. You. I have no idea how the humans in the Scar made it. The humans in the Bonelands and the Scar are a completely different breed. You know what? That one piece of treasure is not worth it. Really? You can't really hit me like that, which makes me slightly safe. Unfortunately, I need to outright force that. Cool. I'm gonna want to get what's over there first so that I can come back over here. With little issue. Because again, the guy with the horn scares me more than like anything else in... Oh, sorry, the guys with the horns scare me more than literally anything else in this place. Because they have an infinite amount of enemies they can summon. Really? Oh my. Can you not? I need you to be in a corner or something. Just die, please. Ah! There we go. For crying out loud. Let's actually go across this now. I thought I was dead there. Good to know that's not the case. There we go. And then I can go backwards. And not have to worry about as much. This is a loop around, I believe. Past the tornado. I'm just gonna grab the treasure, and I don't care if I die. 500 lurchers is not much. At this point, that's literally not worth it. That almost went bad. Even with stasis, that almost went really bad. And good riddance. Or not. There we go. This is like the one case in which I am actually just gonna take everything out in this spot. Because maneuvering is annoying. Like, this little outcropping right here is actually really, really annoying on most cases. Like, I've died more in this spot than I have anywhere else in the Scar. We're just gonna grab this and leave. I can make a pit stop at Vulgrim to get more health lurchers. That's the wrong direction. That said, I think the Scar is one of my favorite desert levels, just like ever. This place is really cool. It just has some really annoying enemies. Actually, wait, what am I doing? I can press on a bit. There we go. That is honestly going to be the annoying part. I should get that Vulgrim before I do anything else. Because next is Abraxas. Abraxas is actually going to be a bit of a problem. What am I doing? Nice try. Are you joking? There we go. Now, here's the real question. Is getting past... So there's two run backs to Abraxas, essentially. Which one's going to be less annoying? Which run back to Abraxas is going to be less annoying? Because Abraxas himself is actually a pretty fun fight. Getting to him is a pain in the ass! What? Fury? And I'm not even gonna bother with that up there. Okay, so if I can sneak by, this actually isn't that bad. Like, maybe I'll have an enemy or two to deal with. We're just gonna go this way.
If it wasn't so gaudy, it would be quite nice.
Another foolish demon building a temple to himself. All hail the conquerors. Cycle continues.
Well, it looks like we've got an elevator, buddy.
Clearly someone's compensating.
Did you just make a joke?
We lost the elevator, buddy! Send that back down, just in case. I messed up and didn't get...
This is bad. Even...
He sent you against me because of Brax. Milady's just before you.
You are quite the silver-tongued dick.
I have the full strength of hell at my back.
Oh dear. Come on. Ah! Oh dear. I do not have enough time to squeeze out a heal, so we're gonna just do that real quick. Ow! Why am I having less trouble with Abraxas than I normally do? Because what? Because, oh my. Okay, so that move I have to watch out for. How you doing, Georges? Okay, fair enough. This is more than doable. I was just dumb and went into this with not enough heals. I actually can't believe I did that. I can't believe I went into that with 2 heals. That said, I should probably sell some stuff.
Goody, take your time. You'll drive too hard.
I'm not going to remember to use these. May as well sell them. I'll keep the other stuff.
As you wish. Take your time.
And with, I will buy a couple heals.
As you... do make sure they scream, horseman.
Can we go to the right, please? Thank you. Goodbye. And once again, we have an elevator buddy. We're gonna lose the elevator buddy again? Hey, she survived the elevator this time! I forget this is here. You know, I just noticed this, but he and Lucille actually sound very similar. Do they have the same voice actor? I'll have to check that in the credits. Ah! Ow. I think you're forgetting that the horsemen killed the Legion that they were part of. What? Okay, I messed up there quite a few points. I messed up quite a few points there. Oh well. We're gonna just destroy this. That first run versus Abraxas was going so well, and then I goofed. And the same thing kind of happened with the second one. I honestly should have just gotten to a safe distance and havocked. Ah, crap. Okay, cool. I don't know why that wasn't fully up last time. But with this, I can send the elevator back down and then just sit in this corner for my health to regenerate. So the problem with Abraxas is honestly when I come back down. Because he has so many combos that can catch me even from above. So I need to be more careful with that. Once phase 2 hits, I also need to look out for the pillars. Because the pillars, due to being a very vertical thing, can hit me even when I'm that high. Let's see here. It might be beneficial to go Havoc in phase 2 when I know he's going to do more of the pillars. But I gotta be careful with that because I have to force a respawn if I hit him with the transformation. Once I'm actually transformed, I can jump on him to my heart's content. That is certainly something to take out of context. But the actual transformation, I need to be careful with. It's actually... Let's actually do this. Because if I can keep a reasonable distance, he's going to do gap closers, and the gap closers are easier to avoid. Come on. Seriously, why does everybody and their brother seem to forget how the horsemen became the four? Oh my. Crap, that combo I actually have to worry about. I need him to just continually do gap closers like that. Because he can't really counter as much from that. Small tools and anger issues are going to be enough to beat you. I'm actually throwing here? Come on, Abraxas, gap close. I messed up there. Come on. Throw your swords. It is so much easier to counter you when you throw your swords. I've missed a couple spots where I could have hit him, but there's a reason for that one. It's because I wasn't confident I could get back out. And that time I misread him. He actually does the sword throw pretty frequently. Oh dear. Come on, throw your swords. Oh dear. Okay. Nice try. I am actually throwing so hard right now. We're just not gonna mess with that. We're just not. We're just not. One more good hit and I should actually win. There we go. I actually love this cutscene, so I'm gonna let it play.
I'm no one's lady. Mistress, this would be a fine time to leave.
Good luck with your tower, demons. Pray I have no call to come back.
I'm sorry, but just the looks of sheer horror on those demons' faces. It's like, wait, what? When did this happen? Why did this happen? Priceless! Actually, what am I doing? 100 is not worth it. There we go. There's a reason I don't play on Nightmare with this game. My first go on Nightmare with this will probably be easy, honestly. Just because Nightmare is permadeath. Live, laugh, toaster path is certainly a saying.
What? This will be fun for both of us.
Yeah, I'll do Nightmare eventually. I want to... I should really head back to Lord Hollow's chamber real quick. There we go. I do want to attempt Nightmare eventually. However, I feel like permadeath is something that I should ease myself into.
Now! You should know.
Yes, I did. So...
Abraxas said, you mean...
But a brack...
Tell me.
Who was it?
Liar!
Is it certain powers of thought that after they quickly
Humanity.
Hairless humans?
Youth.
No. Someone
And...
allowed it my God Mange, my final. I am too cheap. No!
You can't imagine hating yourself enough to try hitless. Yeah, no, I'm not going to attempt hitless.
He was mad. Mad as the rest.
Something else you want to tell me, mistress?
Yes.
Hi.
Tired of demons with delusions of grandeur.
How long have you been here? How long has there been treasure in the bottom of the Lord of Hollow's room? And I've never noticed? Hello? Luminous fucking visage! Yeah, I am not going to attempt hitless ever. That is just not fun for me. There's a reason my challenge runs tend to be more gimmicky. As opposed to just straight up brutal. Because the gimmicky ones are more fun. And they create some really stupid moments. But the really stupid moments are the best moments.
please.
Alright, back to the lowlands. I just thought about it. There is something I'm going to have to use flame jump and a pool of oil to get rid of. And it's that. Crap. Alright, so I am, just for the sake of not having to pause and look up a skip, going to allow the oil pools. I was gonna try and find ways around them, but thinking about it, I really don't want to have to spend hours on another skip that might not exist. Lust was bad enough for trying a skip on the fly. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Okay.
Shut up.
Normally, if there's a reason I did entire streams that were practicing glitches in Dark Souls 1 and Hollow Knight. And it's because attempting to get them on the fly in the middle of a run is annoying. And I knew I was going to find that annoying. I'm just lucky it worked out with Lust. Okay, I don't think there's anything down here. No. Just need to do this a bit. Oh wait, no, I am dumb. I am dumb. Hold on. I was so focused on the button that I forgot the puzzle. Hang on, does this... No, that doesn't do anything. Fury. But when I do get around to... nightmare in these games. I think or rather, Deathless. I think one of the first ones I may end up doing is going to be Silksong. Or Chasm, one of the two. Because those actually have modes where they outright delete your save file. And Chasm also has an easy mode if I need it. Which might be a good starter point. Just keep running. Actually, no. I might start with Darksiders 2 when I go through and do my first Deathless run, because I have actually almost managed that before. And again, I didn't die when that happened. The system did, and it counted it against me.
If we stop the 7, this world will be torn apart. For what? There will be a reckoning. I'm just not sure from where it will come.
There we go. That's the loop around back to Fulgrim. And now for probably one of the more annoying. Puzzles in this game. There we go. That one's just annoying because if you mess it up slightly, you have to start all over. There's no half measures. Hang on, where? Ah.
All who exist find themselves lost at times. This is the burden of living. This new self-awareness you possess.
So, I can be certain of nothing, is that what you're saying?
I am merely saying this. The Council chose you to undertake this mission. You, and you alone. They did this for a reason. They believe, as I do, that you possess greater power than even you realize.
She has absolutely no idea how true that is. 'Cause thinking about the Four Horsemen, Fury started off weaker as the rest, but I also think she might have the highest ceiling, if only because of how mutable she is, for lack of a better term. And the mysterious stone sigil from the Lord of Hollows is also probably the single most powerful item in the series. If the fact that the Charred Council is afraid of it is any indicator. Alright. Come on. I think there's something on the ceiling. There we go. I believe this is the way forward. Yes, which means I want to go the other way first, just to get the treasure. Ah, and the loop around. That said, there is literally no reason for me to be getting that loop around. It's not like I need to go back there at any point. What do you mean I missed? Okay, maybe there is a reason to get that loop around. Hello? Can't believe I missed that. It was right there. Oopsie daisy. Really? Yeah. If I wanted to avoid setting this on fire, I'd have had to avoid literally everything getting up to this point. Or actually just not used the flame hollow up until... But I can still kind of avoid it. Oh dear. Where? Nice try. Die. All right. There's 2 pieces of treasure over here, and I want you gone regardless because you're annoying. What? Fury? That's not what I clicked. I mean, it is technically what I clicked, but you skipped an input. Actually, wait, can I get back up from here? Haha! I can. That is helpful. That is unobtainable. Okay. What? I heard the treasure sound. I heard it! How did your hands not get sliced off? Alright, here... Honestly, getting over there is the part I'm concerned with. If I could somehow manage that, like, to get through some of that stuff, I could avoid so much problem, or so much in the way of trouble.
Good. This will be fun for both of us. As you bet.
Okay.
Well, for now.
For all of their achievements, humans were outmatched in the apocalypse. Their civilization is now mere fodder for demons.
Didn't realize that the trigger was that
They
close.
truly were a pathetic species. But there are shades of intelligence in their monuments.
Have the humans grown on you, mistress?
Hardly. I pity their hubris. They believed they could control this world's destiny.
Still, these towers are impressively ambitious. As if they were reaching upwards, looking for purpose in the heavens. What irony they were consumed by hell.
Indeed.
Okay. I actually think there's a core of some sort down here, which I want. Now, the scar is interesting in that in order to even complete it, you need to go through and get, kill the Chosen. That one Chosen is actually really strong, though. To the point where I'm a little concerned if I can manage this. This might be it's going to be a very long fight. That much is a guarantee. Can I get over there? Won't let me through. And that's just barely too tall for me to flame jump on top of. Okay. Really? So, the problem with the next Chosen is that he does a ton of damage. And I'm not even talking... When I say he does a ton of damage, I mean there are... If his melee attacks connect, they can, like, two-shot you. Oh, pfft. Yeah, I should have seen that coming. Fair enough, fair enough. And I don't care if I lose these souls. Just needed to come down here for the human.
Stay back! Please.
So the thing with this next Chosen isn't... We had a run-in with him earlier, technically speaking. However, that run-in was kind of nothing compared to what we're about to be facing. Damn it. I need to be a little more careful. If I had gotten spotted by the Chosen in question up on that section that I glided down to instead of going around and getting the elevator, I would have had a giant boulder thrown at me. That boulder would have done roughly half my health, and it would have knocked me off the ledge. He does more damage with his melee attacks, which scares me. There have been plenty of times where I have actually gotten one-shotted by this Chosen. That guy down there. He is by far the strongest of the Chosen in the game. And it is kind of frightening.
What? This will be fun for both of us.
So I'm going to go back to the makers.
Please take your time.
And we'll go from there. I don't really get anything for it, but I might actually... go through and do the last bit of the DLC soon. The Void one, of course. We're not...
Well, that's Fury.
Where did I miss a human?
Yeah. And, what's your back?
Where did I miss a human?
Goody, please.
I'll go back to the Chasm Overlook and do this, but I'm fairly certain I should actually have all the humans by this point. So where did I miss one? Like, actually, where did I miss one? Alright. And I can't go over there because it's blocked. Okay, this thing actually has a pretty easy loop I can get it into. Okay, I remember this thing doing a lot more damage than that in the past. Was I just, like, really under-leveled or something? Ow. Let's just grab that so I don't forget about it. Oh my. I could also have been misremembering the Wombo combo as essentially getting one shot. Come on. Okay, so there's a few different things it could have been that I misremembered something. Oh dear. Why was I worried about this? Come on. Come on, pick up a rock. Thank you. That might have been bad. Okay. Then we go this way. So you are actually remarkably easy to loop. Like, occasionally I'll have to deal with the swings if I continue just running in the opposite direction of you, but... Alright, that is actually really good to know for future challenge runs. You're dead. Alright, I think that's it. Unless I can get up onto here and have never realized, no.
I felt it. Your hatred burned like an invisible star.
Finally, mercifully extinguished.
Okay, that was a lot less painful than I thought it was going to be. I was terrified. And then we just go this way. We're at the conveyor belt. Hang on, there is a flame thingy around here somewhere. Okay. Or wait. You are death and not the big brother. Was it over here? No. Oh, seriously, where did I miss a human? Of all things, where did I miss a human? Humans are like the one thing I always make sure to go back for. So where did I miss one? Ah! Nope, 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 nope. What am I even looking at here as far as the fight goes? Ah! Nope, 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 nope. Alright, we're just gonna do that. And then head back to Volgrim. Because surely this is enough souls to get some heals back. Okay, you.
What would you take your time?
Ah! Gimme.
I knew you couldn't resist. A perfect addition. You drive too hard. As you wait, this will be fun for both of us. As you farewell. For now.
Alright. Now that we've done that, I believe it's time to actually finish off that stupid tornado. Oh shoot, actually there might be another tornado block segment. There may be another tornado block. No? Or, no, yes, there is. Because I come out... over here.
You feel that? The vibrations of power that emanate from it.
No, but feeling isn't my strong suit. That said, I would recommend avoiding it.
Why?
If I may be blunt, what brews within is not part of your mission.
Interesting.
Alright. Neither was Abraxas, but you didn't have a problem with that. Okay. Come on, let's just go quickly. Please let me make it. There we go. And yeah, there is another tornado puzzle here. Although this one isn't as bad as the other one because I literally just have to throw this over. And stasis it. There we go.
I'm ending this here.
Collect that. And I did technically use a jump to deal the final blow.
Congratulations on your victory, Mistress. I hope it was worth risking everything.
Did you hear it?
I heard only your screams and a monster died.
Perhaps. Or perhaps the universe holds much more mystery than I ever imagined.
What does that mean, Mistress? I detest philosophy.
I get the feeling Fury is going to be a lot more curious in the future. Anyway... I'm gonna have to go back to that first tornado location and look up where I could have possibly missed a human. Actually, wait, if I missed a human, it's probably in the Bonelands, because I wasn't very thorough there. This is what I was thinking of, okay. Why of all the loot in this place I remembered that, I have no idea.
Will be easy.
Are you ready for another round with Wrath, Mistress?
Second and last. I owe him a proper beating.
Okay, and now I do actually really need to go track down that last human because I believe after Pride, all humans definitely become inaccessible. But first,
Please take your
we're gonna go through the scar to the lowlands.